tad bit more. What's up? I'm Ralphie Rodden, also known as DJ Noise. My right hand man, Billy the Kid, crazy ass comedian that he is. We're back. It's Monday as usual. Thank you for putting up with us this Monday. We got a rather cool show for you. We don't have any guests yet. We're trying to wait until we get to the next place. It's a new place. Until we break in some more guests. I think a lot of people, a lot of shows are waiting for that same thing. So, we're not stagnant. We're just waiting for the next level. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start this off with the usual. How was your weekend, brother?
My weekend? Mine?
No, mine.
What did I do this weekend?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Is it a good thing that it was a blur?
I don't know.
Nah, hold on, yo. Even my whole work day was a blur today. Even my whole work day, man, 'cause it's so windy. It's windy. Just blow the memories right out your head. Yo, the wind blew so hard, man. One of my schmesticles came out of the box. I'm like, whoa, when is that?
So back to what I was saying.
Oh, yeah, my weekend.
Before you were talking about deflated balls.
We'll get to those.
Back to what I was saying. Your weekend was a blur. Tell me a little bit about a blurry weekend. Besides the wind and the unusual weather we always have in Jersey.
Yeah, it was windy. I really can't remember my weekend.
Well, I'll quickly touch base on my weekend.
Yeah, please do.
My weekend. Well, my week. Miss Isabella performed in her school play, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. She was an Oompa Loompa. She was a cute little Oompa Loompa. She was magnificent. I don't say this because it's my daughter. I'll say this because she's able to take any role that's thrown at her and like make it her own. Give the role its life. So she always impresses me on what she does. Of course, I can do the same thing, but I don't have time, so I'll let her, do all the acting. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was I checked that out Thursday. That was an amazing show for her school. All the everybody took part of that show. Was amazing. So couldn't just give my daughter the credit.
Yeah, I seen the picture. I saw the picture. Yeah, the Oompa Loompa look like realistic too.
Right.
Yeah, that was a good makeup job, man.
Yeah, it was.
Where did they perform at?
The Coolsville Elementary.
Word.
It was a great show. It was, me and my wife went, so of course, it was
Little man.
No, he stayed with my in-laws.
Yeah, he would have cut up.
Oh, he would have just wanted to be on stage. So he's starting to turn around and turn over, and he's starting to get the courage to try to crawl now. I taught him how to blow kisses.
It's a lot of baby. You got the baby talk at that stage right now, right?
Yeah, he's.
I'm gonna keep it real. Yeah, that's my favorite stage, man. With babies, man, like that murmuring because they swear they know what they talking about.
It's not. Well, yes and no. My favorite time, yes.
Some of that he cursing you out.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah. The facial expressions give it away.
And
if you hear this, it start off cute. It's like, but when you hear it, they was like, get my damn spoon and give me something to eat. Damn this pamper been on all day.
He's
same amount of teeth.
He's tall. He's gurgling. He's doing all baby talk right now. And of course it's an amazing time. You're watching this little person grow. and you second guess everything you do, because you thought you had it in the bag when you first had your first one, and the second one it's not. Me. I came to this conclusion. My daughter is a night owl, and she goes to bed and she's out. Once she goes to bed, she's out. But she also likes to stay up. My daughter's also very, she's not affectionate. Like, of course she's affectionate with people, but she's not as affectionate. When you gotta beg her for a kiss. So it's like.
Don't feel bad. Don't Bree.
Well, and I'm not.
Bree give me forehead. I don't get a kiss. Bree give me a kiss. She go.
I get the forehead too. I get the forehead too. That's what I'm talking about. But well, my boy now, he seems to be more, hugging it. Like he hugs a lot. Right. He likes to give the wife kisses. Oh. And he likes to be up very, very early. So I think that. Where I got the night out in Isabella, I got the day owl in Little Ralph. Yeah. So, because we try to put him back to sleep, because in the morning when you're off, you don't, and you don't have to take your daughter to school, you want to sleep in a couple hours. Right. That don't happen.
Yeah, you feel like you're gonna miss something.
Well, he wants to be a part of the conversation. He wants to, he wants
What's
to be
going
right.
on?
He's gonna be the nosy one.
And don't wrinkle a wrapper. A candy wrapper or something. Oh, goodness. That's like listen, my kids could be on the attic. I could be in the basement. As soon as I go, what you got? Yo, my little nephew, right? Bryce is hilarious because you could try to hide what's in your mouth. You could try. It's like he got 3D, just X-ray vision. That little chew that you did right there, I might get one little chew out, and he'll just stop everything he's doing. What you got in your mouth? And mind you, the smart me swallowed it already, because I don't even want him to know that I had it. Here go. What you eating? Nothing. Say, ah. I'm a grown man, like, lift your tongue. Let me smell your breath. I want a pineapple. What? He be head on with whatever it is that he is accurate. Like his nose is super sensitive, man. I remember I had a grape. One. I didn't even get a lot. I had a grape. I ate it. He was watching TV and he caught the last chew. What you got? Nothing. Say ah. Look, I'm trying to You had grapes. You're right. I want a grape. Dang. Like, he got the nose of a bloodhound, man. Kids, man, one rapper. You know what I hate? I hate this part, and this just happened to me the other night. So, we all on the couch, we watching SpongeBob. I don't really want to. I'm kind of in my phone. I'm in my phone.
I think I've had it. I mean, listen, I watch it. Mm-hmm. When you're drunk, and you're sitting there, you're trying to get something to eat, and it's late, and you're like, you start laughing because it's stupid.
No.
But it's annoying. SpongeBob started.
I didn't want to laugh. The reason I wanted to cry, because the kids were watching this stuff. And then at some point, they all started playing. But then at another point, they were playing too much, so they got sent to bed. That's the pattern. I see how it go. We're all watching it as a family. I'm in my phone. The kids start roughhousing and stuff. Automatically, they get sent upstairs. She goes upstairs with them. She's washing them up. About an hour go by. About a good hour go by, and I realize I'm still watching SpongeBob, and I could have been turned. I could have turned a very long time ago.
I didn't say the word, but it's addicting.
I could have turned a long time ago. I just forgot that the kids went upstairs, and here I am watching this.
Yeah, leave that on. That's kind of good. Real quick, before I forget, I want to make an announcement. Our former in hiatus, radio host, Mike, that's gonna also be my host for the, sampling of the liquor.
What day is that gonna be on? Please tell me it's Wednesday.
Well, it's not gonna be on. I don't know if we might do maybe a live show once a month, maybe. we're gonna pre-record everything.
Do me a favor. Make it a Wednesday so I can call up here and go, Mike. Guess what today is? Mike. It's hump day.
But I have to before you got to stop interrupting me. I got to make this announcement. Our proud host guest is still in the loop. We all know he's got married. He has been blessed. He is going to be a father. He said I can, let everybody know. Yeah, we had, a couple years back, maybe about 5 years ago, we had a co-host. He stopped coming because it conflicted with his work schedule. So, but I see him on kind of on a regular.
I see him on a regular too. He's still in my photo gallery.
I see him at slide to the left. I see him at work. He stops in it, occasionally. So, that's how that's how I've been able to get him to say, hey, I'll be a part of the show. Or
that's right.
Hey, I'm gonna be dad.
We talking about the same guy who had a different cup for every day of the week.
This is the reason why it's gonna be.
Didn't he come in with a pimp cup one time?
I think he did.
I think he had the pimp.
He
cup.
had it, but the thing is, he had different stuff in it every time.
He had everything from a teacup to a coffee mug to a pimp cup.
You never knew what he was drinking. It was all alcoholic.
By the middle of the show, he was mellow. By the middle of the show, he was ready.
He brought his drink just so he can break into character.
I always wanted to know what cup he was gonna come in with next. Like that was the thing. Like that was really a thing for the show. Like what cup is he gonna have? And sure enough, he just come walking in like, this is what I got this with.
Big congrats to
Congrats.
Mike.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a dad.
Papa Mike.
Yeah, Papa Mike. It's gonna be surreal calling him Papa Mike.
Yeah. It's a pop. Mike's pop.
We're gonna jump to a different topic. Tom Brady. We all know, he's part of the dark empire, or the evil empire. He is a Jedi or dark, from the dark side. He's like a Darth Brady, whatever.
True.
We know that Belichick is like Senator Palpatine, whatever, and who's the other guy? Who
just break down all the characters in Star Wars for the Patriots?
Yes. Robert Kraft. Mr. Robert Kraft is the Death Star, okay? Because he's just killing his career. He was arrested in Florida.
What's wrong with that?
We're not going to go into detail because half the United States knows. We're not going to go into detail because of the characteristics and the nature of the circumstances.
Let's just say he got caught indulging in the world's oldest profession. Take a second to think about what that oldest profession is.
Let's just say this: he just got caught with his hand in the cookie jar, tenfold. But we'll say is
he was just getting a massage.
We're not here.
Massage.
I'm just saying. I'm not here to talk about his incident. I'm here to talk about what should happen.
Do you think it's
right? Do you think they're gonna take his? Well, I mean, in a sense, yes. I think it's yes is wrong. It's wrong.
Explain.
Because some of these women are held against their will.
No, they're not.
Some of them.
They're not.
They are.
No, says who?
Well, this is the reason why he was arrested, because they're trying to say the particular woman that he was arrested by, that they're forced into that kind of situation, so they can't leave. You know what I'm saying? So yes, on that, yes, that is wrong what he's doing.
Forced into it. Do you know where the location was?
It's in Florida.
No, the building.
I don't know where it's at.
Massage parlor.
Yes.
You're living the dream. Who's held captive at a massage parlor?
That's what I'm saying. Before people take everything what we're saying out of context. What I'm saying is, granted, yes, it is wrong. Of course, he's a grown man with a lot of money, and he can do almost about anything that you, me, and Ruben can't do in one sitting. Is he allowed to do what he wants to do? Yes. Should he, in his position, should he hold a higher standard for what he's doing? Yes. I mean, yes, he's got money. Yes, it gives him the key to do whatever he wants. But at the same time, it is wrong. Because he is.
You know how many people are like, and mind you, on a lower level. But this man had money, okay? He doesn't have, you see how old he is? He doesn't have time to go on Tinder. He doesn't have time to go on Christian Mingle and all of that other stuff. He's not trying to get to know anybody all over. He has 80 years of catching up. Somebody has to catch up to his life. When it could be so simple. I like that person right there. This person is showing an interest to me. Let's go dabble and indulge. That's just a single person.
But the thing is,
he's a single man. It wasn't like he broke any vows. He didn't.
Well, we're talking about the point. The point is that some of those girls are forced into that lifestyle, and they can't go. People don't know that. That's still whether people think that all slavery was abolished when Abraham Lincoln said, "Let's free all the slaves." Well, we do know that after the United States abolished slavery, there were still some countries that were still practicing the institution of slavery.
Countries doing that now.
Who? What do you mean?
People over inside the Middle East are actually taking people from Africa, and they're getting them. They're just getting them, rounding them up, and taking them.
I'm getting back to that.
How bad?
It was supposedly, right after Abe Lincoln supposedly freed all the slaves. Back to what I'm saying. There were still countries that were legally, federally within their jurisdictions, they were practicing the law of slavery. And even during World War II, there was still, Europe. We all know how Europe was handled with the Nazis. Half the victims were enslaved. They were forced to build this, forced to build that, and if they didn't do it right, they would be killed on sight. Then we also know, there's still modern slavery in different countries. The exploitation of individuals. Like I said, I'm not going to go into detail, but there's still modern day slavery. There's still people. We still read across America, how people have been kidnapped and held captive for 20, 30 years. All of a sudden they come out and they're like, I'm gonna go back with my captor. You get what I'm saying? And they're trying to make an example of that particular point. That there's still women being held captive. There's still women being held as slaves. This is what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, human trafficking is very real.
That is
on so many levels. Human sex trafficking, organ trafficking. People are getting people and abducting them for organs, bro.
Well, that's what I was saying. That is the point that we're talking about. That he knows that it's wrong. He has the power to make a difference, yet he chose to support, that lifestyle. So, listen, we all know, like I said, he's got money. We all know he's going to do whatever he wants. We all know that he's just going to get a slap on the wrist. Unless the NFL strips the team away.
A lot of people were saying that none of these legal problems actually came until he started helping Jay-Z free meat meals.
It's possible. I mean, but what happened with Meek Mill? That was a unconstitutional thing. How are you gonna revoke his bail for popping a woolly?
And then on probation for what, 10 years?
Probation for 10 years. You know, and you know, I'm glad that a lot of people stood up for Meek Mill. I mean, Meek Mill was a victim of the system.
You know, we about it now.
There's no there. He's speaking, he's said I'm not trying to be a champion of changing the world. He goes, but I just want to change certain aspects of the legal system.
Especially when a judge is trying to bribe you to be to pump a mixtape or something like that. Yeah, let my people on your next album, and then we'll try to reduce your sentence. Like what? Like, really?
But you know what I'm saying. So I mean, yeah, Meek Mill didn't deserve what happened to him. He didn't deserve it at all. And listen, he is a humble. He is a talented. He is one of the faces of hip hop in Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely the face of Philly now.
And let me tell you, 100%. You know, I mean, of course, in the past, you know, I've bullshitted, you know, about the Drake battle. But
that was entertaining. No,
that was entertaining.
It really was. It was entertaining.
But I stayed a Meek Mill fan throughout that.
Mm-hmm.
You noticed that, right?
Word.
I still rock Meek Mill in the car.
Too close to Philly.
You know
Too close to Philly
exactly.
to try to jump ship and choose sides. Yeah, I rock with Meek too, because Meek got close ties to Trenton.
You know, Meek. Listen, very, very talented guy. I'm glad he had the help that he had to get back into, you know, get out, move on with his life.
I mean, well, you got Jay-Z behind you and Robert Kraft and like Diddy and Beyonce. I mean, you got political figures coming out for you, man. Like the
here it is in a nutshell. You don't need to sell that to anybody to see that it's something wrong with that.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Hands down. Everybody. If you cannot see that was an issue with Meek Mill, I mean, then you're blind to the system. You're just blind to your ignorance to the system, not knowing how it's being handled. You know, some people are favored to some people, or it's favored to certain, you know, colors of people. You know, certain, you know, economic status of people. You know, we know how that happens all the time.
I don't like the laws in a lot of states. Florida is one of them with that stand your ground thing, because I guess it relies on the jurisdiction that you're in. Like I personally really caught wind of it with the Trayvon Martin case, and Zimmerman claimed that, you know, it was self-defense, so he got acquitted with the stand your ground rule. At around that same time, it was a lady, I forgot her name. She was inside an abusive relationship with a man. She shot into the air of the ceiling of her apartment in Florida and received about 25 years.
Yeah, that'll be turned. That'll be overturned.
I would hope. I definitely hope so.
In other news, we have to talk about this. I mean, I have to. We're about to hit the end of the month of the celebration of Black History Month. Black History Month being a symbolic month because it celebrates all African Americans. And, you know, of course, there's no minority month. So, you know, different minorities tend to gravitate to Black History Month because it's a celebration of
the Afrocentric
minorities
heritage too, yeah.
So, you know, I enjoy Black History Month. But by a man by the name of Jesse Smollett, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did I say the name right?
Yep. Yes, you did.
He became the first African American in history. The first African American. Oh, let's rephrase it. The first African American gay man in history.
A lot of accolades.
To be arrested for a hate crime for paying two guys to kick his own ass.
From Nigeria.
I mean, there's 2 million freaking white guys in Chicago, and you pick 2 damn Nigerians to commit your own crime, and you stage that shit. I mean, how dumb can you be? And then you write a check to the process, and you have a whole lengthy, relationship with these guys that you go to the gym with them, you shop with them, you eat with them, you hang with them, you drink with them, you play pool with them, and all of a sudden you're gonna pay them to be to act like they're racist. And then how are you gonna exploit what's going on in America? We were just talking about this. How is then this is the reason why I was talking about this. How can somebody exploit to play victim on what's going on now? You know what I'm saying? What gave him, or what gives him fucking right to do that? You know what I'm saying? Where there's people that open up their mouths and nothing happens. He gets swept under the rug. But this guy has a powerful mouth. He uses it for dumb. He uses it for the wrong and negative reasons. Now he's going from an actor on a hit show to an actor that's about to go do some time. I just still can't wrap my head around it. How dumb certain individuals can be, to add fuel, to this divide. I mean, the great divide is, it doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be that, compromising. It doesn't have to be that, complicated. We could be kind to others, exploiting, trying to be a victim for hate crimes. That's not how you
So
go.
many underlying issues with that. One of the main reasons that he wanted to do is he wanted to build a bigger prestige in his character.
He also wanted another contract.
Yep, yeah, for coming on to Empire.
Now the guy who calls the cops and says, I was just beaten up by white guys
Wearing MAGA hats. And they hung me from a tree.
For a tree. The cops are not going to believe it right away. It shouldn't be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Like, he violated on so many levels. For one, being African American in Black History Month. For two, being gay, because those are like revolutions that are within their own. And then to throw politics in it with the MAGA hats and everything to the lynching. It's wrong on so many different levels. Like, Chicago really taking the L right now between him and R. Kelly.
I'm not black or anything, but I think I should say that a lot of people agree with this. I think he should have his blackness revoked.
I want to trade him. I want to trade him for Tommy from Power.
Is that right? He should be revoked. His blackness should be revoked.
The black delegation would like to trade Jussie for Tommy from Power. Bang the gavel.
What about Rappaport? We'll take Rappaport too.
Yeah.
That boy's black.
Zebrahead. Mm-hmm.
That boy's black.
Word. He been in like every black movie ever, from Zebrahead to Do the Right Thing to Friday, Next Friday.
What's the racist movie?
Higher Learning. Higher Learning.
Higher Learning. Yeah.
Yo,
Busta Rhymes was in there.
Mm-hmm. Busta Rhymes was whooping ass in that movie.
You remember he was like, "It's a black week."
Busta whooped ass in all of his movies. Didn't he whoop Michael Myers' ass?
I don't know.
Yeah, he was the only black, and he lived.
I don't know about that. I think he got his ass whooped.
Well, yeah, he did. Michael Myers.
I think he got his ass whooped. Michael Myers beat that ass.
But he lived.
He got his ass whooped.
He made Black history.
He was the first black act.
Yeah, first black ass
to
make it
out of the Michael Myers movie.
And Lil what's her name from Friday the 13th? The black dude from Different Strokes. I forgot his name. He was no. They friend. I think his name was Sam or something like that. That was their friend. And he was in Friday the 13th. And he was running with the white chick and she fell. And all you saw was the back of his shoes still moving. He lived. He ain't died. He ran so far, he ran to the next Friday the 13th. He was on Friday the 15th by the time he stopped. He was on Friday the 28th.
So Billy, So what do you got? What do you got working on?
Already completed my first flyer out of 2 for Champions. We doing back-to-back double headers. March 28th at Champions. Headliner is Ed Nonstop. That's the 28th, which is Thursday. That very next day, March 29th, on Friday, shout out to my man, Karice Stevenson, a.k.a. Uncle Toot. He's going to be headlining that day. And then the next day, which is Saturday, I actually got 2 shows that I'm performing at. So both the Champions are mine for the 28th and 29th. Then I'm performing at Uno's Bar and Grill, AMC Movie Theater.
Really? That's not bad.
Yep. And then I got to shoot all the way to Mount Holly at the Firehouse to perform there in the same night. So I got the 28th, 29th, 2 on the 30th. And
that's good, man.
That's the start of my of my spring right there.
Well, you already heard that coming out of my my slumber, coming out of my reclusiveness, coming out of my hibernation.
Yeah, the hibernation. Yeah.
I'm reinventing myself. Listen, people have to understand. I was about to, welcome another son. Welcome a son. I had to take a break. Work, family, and a new baby. I had to step back for a second. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad I'm pretty sure you've seen that. It was kind of, it was a depressing state that I was in. 2018 ends, bang, 2019 rolls around the corner, and I got this newfound drive. I got this newfound motivation. I'm already in the basement, practicing, doing this, doing that, learning my new controller, learning more new music, getting more new music, just getting myself back into, where I was at a couple years ago. So,
You know what commercial I see that be making me think of you? The TD Bank commercial. Where the dude is actually sitting down, and all of a sudden the beats come on. Rhythm needs a dancer, I need a companion, and he is throwing down. Do you understand me?
I got that in the car.
And it's so many versions of this commercial. It's so many versions of it, man. Like, it's the one that comes on TV where he's actually sitting down, and then he's dancing, then the people are coming up to the door. But then it's like this extended version, like that's on Facebook, where he's just throwing down, man. I don't know who this dude is, man, but I'm quite sure a lot of people know who he is now. Like, if he's the actual manager or something for TD Bank, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. That that he's not all uptight or whatever the case may be, like a lot of managers or bosses are. Like, if he's the manager of that branch, I work for him. Like, he's cool, man. He can't dance a lick, but the little legs are moving, the shoulders are jamming, and he kind of looks around to see whether, make sure the coast is clear, there ain't nobody there, and he just has his way at TD Bank, man. I feel like a lot of managers should just do that. Just loosen up, man. Dance on the job sometime. Like me, I'm that person. I'm that person at my job. Of course, I do deliveries, whatever. So, a lot of times I'm in the truck, I'm on the road. But one of the last encounters that I had with my supervisor, I'm talking, we had 3 or 4 supervisors in the room. And I jumped on the desk and I started doing a shoot. I was like, shoot, 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 shoot. So you would think the average worker would not go into their boss's office, jump on top of the desk and start doing the shoot without getting in trouble. Let me tell you how dysfunctional my supervisors are. My other supervisor says, I bet you can't do the floss, and I just start flossing right on the supervisor's desk. My supervisors are just as dysfunctional as me. These are the games my supervisors play. I'll be like, I need a COD check. For who? For D. D who? We on the phone. D's nuts, and I'll hang up. Straight like that. One of my managers got me with the best one out of all times. Now, mind you, I get them so much, they look out for me. They know when it's a setup. I'm like, yo, did you ever get a chance to hear that CD? You're not gonna get me this time, Bill. I know what you're gonna say. See these nuts, yada yada yada. Manager, I'm gonna say his name. My manager, Rob. Rob, how the heck did I forget his last name? He gonna kill me for this one. But Rob goes, I come in and I didn't see a partner next to my name. So I go, what's the issue here? He was like, no, he was like, you were the new guy. I said, oh yeah? I said, what's his name? I never saw this coming. He was like, yeah, his name is Wilma. I'm like, Wilma? I'm like, what type of guy's name is Wilma? He said, Wilma, beep, fit in your mouth. I said, I was so mad. I just walked out. I just walked out the office. And he called me. No matter of fact, another supervisor texted me. And he was like, yo, I heard that Rob got you with Wilma. I'm like, yes. Yes, I didn't see that coming for miles, man. Like, my supervisor is just as dysfunctional. I wouldn't have it any other way. You understand? Like, and that's my thing. I came in the gate like that. So you got to come in the gate crazy. So that way, like, when you start going crazy, it's normal. Like, when I come in, like, I'm quiet, whatever. Like, I don't say nothing. That's not normal. Like, if I came into this radio station and I ain't really say nothing, automatically y'all know I got some stuff in my mind. You know? I'm not one of them people that I just come in quiet, but then, like, once I start acting crazy, they're like, yeah, that guy's going crazy. No, I came in the gate crazy. So when I'm calm, that's the problem. They're like, wait, he's not saying nothing. Wait a minute, he's not saying any jokes. I have to come in with that energy. Everywhere, no matter where I'm at, 24/7. And my supervisors match that caliber. A lot of times I hate my job. There's a lot of days I hate my job. But then I come in there and they get me with a Wilma beep fit in your mouth. Oh, goodness, you just made my day. I needed that. Thank you. Like, please be prepared. Be prepared because you know that one is coming back to you. Oh, nah, wait, hold on. Wait, I think he held that L for a long time because I took one off of Impractical Jokers. And I'm trying to think of how I said it. I said something to him. I was like, nah, because I was like, you could just go get a bofa. He was like, bofa what? I was like, both of these middle fingers. And I think he held that and he felt some type of way. And I think he went home and he just concocted one. Just like, I got the perfect one for him. I got the perfect one. Wilma. And I mean, word spread through my job. Like, other supervisors were texting my phone. Like, they were calling me. They're like, is it true? I'm like, what? Somebody actually got you? Yeah, he got me. He got me. Because it's such a rare thing. It's rare. If you get me, that's rare. I'm always on point, even when I'm not on point. And I'm going to admit it.
What are you talking about? I get you some every so often.
Yeah.
I got you before we started.
Listen, we underground with our jokes. Like, we are like, this is what we do. You know what I mean? It's like when we not like joking on each other, we just in the rest. We in the rest. But at any given moment, it can happen. And it happened as soon as I walked in. I was like, how did I say? I said, if you smell something that smells like a hoagie or a bodega shop, it's just me. I was working super hard, and I ain't bringing the. And sure enough, he didn't even look me in the face when he got up. He's like, damn, you stink. I'm like, I was trying to explain that to you. No, he's like, no, he stinks. Like, yo, like, you're musty. I'm like,
you know what I said? I said,
were you on air yet? Just mute the mics.
I said, he smelled hotter than an Afghan in the summer. Sorry.
And I felt so bad coming in.
No disrespect, man. It's just the same. If you know how hot it is, if you're that, you get what I'm saying.
The sad part is that I have deodorant everywhere. Deodorant is at my house. Deodorant is in my glove box. Deodorant is in my book bag that I have in my back seat. I just didn't pull it out to wear it, and I'm mad at myself right now.
That's what you're supposed to do with it, right? It's not supposed to sit. You're not supposed to sit and admire it. You're supposed to wear it.
And the day is over. Like, I can't even put it on. Like, I'm not gonna put it on to go to bed. Like, I just gotta go straight home to jump, right in the shower, and then handle that. Like, it completely defeats the purpose.
You put deodorant to go to bed?
No, I put it on after the shower though.
Yeah, but do you put when you go into bed? You put it on after the shower, so you go into bed with deodorant, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, I do the same.
Yeah. Because I perspire heavy. I stink right after the shower. Right after. I could, man, soap, the loofah. I can have everything. Soon as I lay down, it's just
he
like,
scares he scares the shower dirty.
I don't know what's wrong with my. I don't know what's wrong with my underarms, man. They perspire heavier than the average person. So right now, like I smell like a gorilla cage. I really smell like the monkey cage right
You smell like an elephant's ass.
Look, you got one more. I'm trying to let him slide.
That's what, 3 already?
I ain't have a hoagie in 3 days. Wait a minute. No, and plus, that was the last thing I ate. I ate what's the name of those things? It's almost like fried bamboo sticks. From the Spanish spots. They look like
fried bamboo sticks.
I know they look like fried bamboo sticks, but they're not. They look like bamboo.
The hell are you talking about?
Spanish.
Where the hell are you eating?
Spanish food.
Where?
I got it from Liberty. No. What, the Spanish? What, the spot? No. It was on I think like Liberty and I want to say like Roebling or Franklin. It's like Liberty and Franklin, something like that. Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
Because it's a barber shop that's right there, right at the corner, and it's across the street from the opposite side of the CVS and the laundromat and stuff. Oh, man, but it was. Nobody explained the food that I'm trying to explain though. It's almost like a fried potato though. It's like, no, it looked like it's bamboo, but it tastes like a potato.
Yuca?
Yep. I can't think of the name.
Yuca potato? Like
Yeah, I'm like, you should know this. You're Spanish. Yeah,
I don't eat yuca.
I do. I do now. That's why I didn't know the name of it because that was my first time having it. But this is the second time I went to that spot to get it. Like I didn't know what it was, but I was just like, well, it ain't pork and
That
it
shit
looks
don't
pretty
taste
good.
like no bamboo.
No, I said it looks like bamboo. It looks like fried bamboo. But I wanted it because I like trying new stuff. And it was delicious. I don't know what they fried in. It almost kind of tastes like funnel cake grease. Yeah, yuca. Kinda, yeah.
That's not a pastry.
Because they're fried.
It's not a pastry.
But you fry it though.
Food.
You fry it or bake it?
No, it's more like it's more like that.
Yeah.
It's like the equivalent of a potato.
Word.
A different option.
I'm gonna bring you guys something next Monday.
It's like a potato, but something else.
You want me to bring you something next Monday?
No, I'm good.
I don't care, man. It's delicious, man. And for a little platter, it was only $2, and they give you like 1,000 of them up in there.
You could bring me some ajo con andule, con habichuela,
Wait.
y penli,
Ajo con
y
andule.
jamón, un pastel, and then I'll be okay with that.
We'll bring you some patelillos.
Yeah, we could do that too. We can do that too.
Hey, yo, I'll never forget my boy Mike Melendez. His mom had made something, and he said it was like a Spanish tradition, right? I believe you bake it or you fry it, but you put it in aluminum foil, and then you put it in the freezer. It's like a meat.
Pastel.
And then you take it out to warm it up again, and it was delicious.
Pastel.
That's what it is?
Square, they're square.
It was almost like a rectangle.
Yeah. That's
and then it's like
pastel.
Like the thing was to put it in aluminum foil and put it
That's
in
what
the
I just
freezer.
said. That's what I just said. You made me bring some of them.
Yeah, that was good as hell, man. Shout out to Miss Melendez for
Pasteles.
making those, man. I'll never forget what those were, man.
Quick shout outs. Quick.
Oh, they brief, man. Shout out to Hamilton Radio. Shout out to you, Ralph. Shout out to Ruben. Shout out to my mom that had tuned in. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Nazario Delma, you know, I saw you, mom. It's like a mom, you know.
Shout out to moms.
Right
tuning in.
there.
Thank you.
Jay Blissell, that was him.
Jay Blissell.
Yeah, because he was commenting.
Jay Blissell.
He was commenting in, man. He was on point. He always on point with his comments, man.
Yeah, it's like He's waiting for us to come on.
Word, man.
Thank you, Jay,
And
for
like,
tuning in.
good job on your comments.
Shout
man.
out,
I meant
shout out
address
to I think he's out upstate Pennsylvania. So shout out to Jay. Thank you for tuning in.
Word. Yeah, so shout out to all of y'all.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that's listening in, tuning in, watching us locally, listening to us globally. We appreciate it. Recently I told somebody that we're like the world's top 10 internet station, and they laughed at me, and I'm like, hey, it doesn't bother me, because when I come here, I know the truth. You know what I'm saying? But back what I was saying. My shout outs to everybody, to you guys that are taking the time to tune in. We appreciate it. We love you guys. Shout out to everybody that's locally, globally, social media wise, internet wise. Listen, without you guys, we wouldn't just be two guys just having a conversation. Bug and Ruben. But from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys. Shout out to my wife, shout out to my daughter, shout out to my son, shout out to everybody that's part of my life. Even though I don't see y'all on a regular, I'm still there. I'm still your friend. What could I say to leave us with something inspirational? Don't be fake. Just be real. Don't create something that you're not. A reflection of to that Jesse Smollett. Mm-hmm. Just be yourself. Don't worry about tags. Don't worry about labels. Dress how you want to dress, and don't give a fuck whoever thinks different of you. Because being unique and different is what makes us who we are. This is what makes us American. This is what allows us to keep going. So just keep being real. Just be real with yourself. Be real with others.
Focus on 3 things: love, peace, and happiness. The more that you find those within inside yourself, the less you'll have to go outside of yourself to try to find these things. Yeah. You want to love yourself. Self-love. You can't love somebody else until you learn to officially love yourself. Find peace. Peace is the absence of all confusion. Peace is when you could walk into a crowded room that's super loud and not getting that room to quiet down, but you actually finding peace within yourself, within that crazy dysfunctional room. Then you need happiness. Happiness is the mental and inner joy and satisfaction with oneself. It's to know who you are and why you are. The more that you focus on those things and you become more content with self, you're ready for everything and anything. And there's nothing that nobody could say or do that'll tear you down. And these are things that money can't buy. You do this and you'll be rich on the inside.
And don't be afraid to fail. Because practice makes perfect. Nobody comes out the door, shooting straight. You know what I'm saying? Babies don't come out the womb walking. And they have to crawl before they walk. And you got to walk before you run. So, like I said, just be real with yourself. Take time. Take your time to do things right. If you haven't made things right in life, it's always still time. Because you know what? We only got one life, and we're on borrowed time.
And it ain't no do-overs. Yeah. And live life to the fullest, because you only get one try at it.
Yeah,
it's your only shot.
Once you fuck it up, you fuck it up. You can't get a refund. You can't exchange it. So that's what we leave with you guys again.
And nobody makes it out alive, so.
Yeah. And you can't take all this with you. So, shout outs to everybody again. I'm Ralphie Ryan, also known as DJ Noise. Mr. Billy the Kid, the craziest comedian I know.
Facts.
That wonderful guy on the tables is the owner, manager,
smooth Billy D. Williams,
and a producer.
Code 45 voice.
Talking about Ruben. Shout out to Ruben, Monk, and Gino for making this machine keep going. We appreciate you guys. And we're the Freestyle Freaks. As usual, there was no paper. We had just a tablet. I barely looked at anything. This is why we do this. We're the Freestyle Freaks, and we do this on the We do this on the on the fly every Monday. Keep tuning in. We're gonna have some guests once we move to the new place. And again, thank you for tuning in. We're the Freestyle Freaks, and we're out. Peace.
Peace.
It was a good show.